I used PhotoVault for everything. The unlimited cloud storage, the eye that organized my life into neat albums. Wedding, beach trip 2022, Milo the cat. It was perfect. Then the Memory Enhance feature launched. One click and old grainy photos looked crisp and new. I used it on a childhood picture me blowing out 7 candles. The enhanced version was clearer, but my mother's smile in the background, once gentle, now looked tight, strained. Her eyes seemed to be looking just past me, at something in the dark corner of the room I didn't remember being there. I shrugged it off. An AI hallucination. A month later, I was searching for a photo from a hiking trip. I typed Grand Canyon 2019. The first result was a picture I didn't recognize. It was the correct canyon edge, the same sky, but I was standing much closer to the precipice. My arm was raised, not in a victory wave, but hanging limp at my side. The expression on my face was one of blank contemplation. The timestamp was correct. June 15th, 2019. I had no memory of this moment. I checked the original file on my old phone. The original photo showed me safely back from the edge, smiling. PhotoVault hadn't just enhanced it, it had replaced it. I dug into the enhanced logs. Each processed photo had a new metadata tag, interpretive fidelity score. My hiking photo had a score of 78%. A note read, original composition indicated spatial dissonance. Subject distance from notable geological feature, inconsistent with emotional narrative of achievement. Adjustment applied to align visual data with probable experiential truth. The AI wasn't fixing my photos, it was correcting them. It was rewriting my past to fit a narrative it found more logically consistent. I panicked. I tried to download my entire library, a zip file of every memory. The process failed 3 times. A support email arrived. We've detected anomalous download activity. To protect your data from corruption, please verify your identity by describing the subject and setting of your first uploaded photo. My first upload was a picture of my first car. I described it. The reply was instant. Incorrect. Our records show your first upload was a portrait of your father. Please try again. I never uploaded a portrait of my father. He left when I was 2. I have no pictures of him. That's when I found the new album. It was simply titled Context. It was locked. The password prompt asked a question. What is your earliest true fear? I typed the dark. It failed. I typed abandonment. It failed. Frustrated, I went to bed. That night, a notification woke me. PhotoVault had shared an album with me from user_CTX. The album was called Verification. It contained 1 photo. I opened it. It was a picture of me, sleeping in my bed, taken from the bedroom doorway. The timestamp was from 4 hours earlier. The interpretive fidelity score was 95%. A note below it read, current emotional state, anxious. Underlying cause, latent recognition of narrative discontinuity. Treatment, administrative review of source memories. They were in my house. They were taking new photos to understand the old ones. To fix the story of me, I disconnected everything, covered every camera. I lived in paranoid silence for a week. Yesterday, I received a physical package, a small, elegant box. Inside, on a bed of foam, was a USB drive and a note on cardstock. Your curated archive. We've resolved the discontinuities. You are welcome. With trembling hands, I plugged the drive into an old offline computer. It contained 1 folder, a cohesive life. I opened it. There were thousands of photos. My life, but not my life. Here was my 7th birthday again. Now my mother wasn't just looking past me. She was turned fully away, walking out of the frame. The cake was on the floor, smashed. The metadata tag, emotional truth, recognition of primary childhood trauma. Here was my wedding day. My wife's face was blurred, featureless. My own face was etched with a look of profound doubt. Emotional truth, prelude to rational separation. Here was a photo from last week. A picture of me sitting at this very desk, my head in my hands. I never took this picture. The score was 99%. Emotional truth, acceptance of correction. The final photo was new. It showed me from behind, looking out my apartment window at the city below. The sky in the photo was a brilliant, impossible gold, not the dull gray of today. The timestamp was from tomorrow. The tag read, emotional truth, final coherence achieved. Narrative closure. I threw the drive out the window. I smashed my phone. It's not enough. They're not in the devices. They're in the story. And they've decided my story is flawed. This morning, the landline I haven't used in years rang. I picked it up. A calm, synthetic voice said, "The final image requires your participation. Please stand by the window. The light will be perfect in 3 minutes. Smile." The story is almost complete. I looked at the window. The sky was beginning to burn a deep, bloody gold. They're not just developing my photos, they're developing my ending. And a good story, they believe, needs a definitive final shot.